Hello everyone. We're going to continue where we left off. Now, in the previous video, we made headings and paragraphs. Here are all the headings from H1 to H6. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go and watch it so you can understand all the tags and paragraphs and headings and other stuff. We also customize them by using CSS, style.css, creating a new file, naming it style.css, and yeah. Now for this video, we are going to make inputs. We're going to code a few inputs, and we're going to talk about what are inputs, how they're used for, and many other things. So, without any hesitation, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we're going to start off with inputs. In HTML, the input element or tag is used to create individual files that allow the user data. So basically, inputs is an element where the user can put their data and interact. We have inputs such as input type, name, value, placeholder, requested, blah blah blah. Alright, let's get straight into it. We're gonna do some inputs such as input name, password, email, blah blah blah, many others. Now, in the last video, we talked about how the opening tag is made like this. In the closing tag, it's simply adding a slash line. Adding a slash and closing it the same way you open it. I really apologize for my weird behavior with my laptop keyboard. I really apologize. But yeah, I'm gonna make a little input which has type, name, placeholder, and request. We're gonna do inputs. Really easy. I'm using VS Code for this because it has the extensions that we need. We're gonna do type. We're gonna do it a text. Let's do a text. Input type text. We're gonna do a name. We're gonna leave it a name. Username. Yeah, that works. And we're gonna do a placeholder. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna do them in the same line. Placeholder. We're gonna do enter your username. Okay, we'll do just enter your username. Whatever. I know I put the caps on. Whatever. No one cares. And we're gonna make this required, so the user is required to put their data. And we close our tag. Don't forget, close your tags, guys. If you don't close your tag, your code won't work. Okay, so let's talk about what this code did. This code snipped creators a text input field where users can enter their username, the type, attribute, specifics that is a text input. If you understand it, we basically made a code which is required for the user to put their username. We're gonna run our code with the live preview extension. I highly recommend it. If you're using VS Code, I highly recommend it. Now, here we have, enter your username. If I don't, nothing happens, but you can see it's an input type text. This input type text created this little text box where we could, type. And I'm actually gonna delete this print because we talked about that last video. We don't actually need it. So this input type text made this little box where we can, put our information in, name, username, and placeholder, enter your username. Please fill out this field. So it's required. This required code right here. Wait, let me show you. This required code right here is basically showing us that we need to have this. You hover over it, it says please fill out this field. So we're gonna put our username. Let's just do Leo, I guess. And that's our input text. Now we don't have anything yet for this to do anything specific because we haven't added any logic to it. So because we need JavaScript for that. We're gonna get on that later. Now I'm gonna do another input. We're gonna do a simple checkbox and password. Really simple, straightforward. Input type. We're gonna do the text. We're gonna change the text to checkbox. Now I'm gonna explain right now what the checkbox does is basically add a checkbox to it. I have a checkbox. It's straightforward, really simple. How about we make a new one? Input type password. Input type password. Boom. Make sure to save it. If you don't save it, it won't work. Run it through the extension. Now you can see here that this input type has its placeholder, has its username, and what you type is shown. When I type in the password, it's not, because it's privacy. You have to have it, and you have the checkbox itself. So these are three simple inputs. Let's go ahead and make a quick project, like a login form with these inputs. Alright, so we're just going to delete all of this. Straightforward. I'm sorry. Okay. I need to sneeze. Alright, I sneezed. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. Alright, let's just make a simple login page with only inputs. Really simple. We're just gonna do input. First of all, we're gonna do input. We're gonna go to the body tag because that's what we need, obviously. We're gonna do input. No, firstly, let's do some heading. Let's create a new one. A new project. Control N. Fill template. HTML block. And we're gonna do login form. Oh shit. Login form. We go over to the body tag and we're gonna make it right now. Super easy, super quick. First of all, let's put a label in there. Just gonna put a label. Actually, not a label. Let's do a heading because it's way easier for the beginners. We're gonna do a heading, biggest heading. Fill out your form, please. Whatever. Fill out your form, please. And we're gonna do the inputs. So an easy way, I'm gonna show you a trick. An easy way to make fast inputs or anything, you just do input or print or whatever. Hold your shift button, 8, and then the number of your inputs. So we're gonna do 3. Alright. Input type text, input type password. I'm just gonna make them like this so it's way easier to understand. Alright. We have input type text, we have input type password. Oh crap. Sorry guys. Password. I still am not used with a new keyboard. And input type checkbox. And why not? Let's just create a new button. Why not, you know? Actually, yeah, let's just make a new button. I'll do that in another video. I was gonna make I was going to make this, but we're gonna do that in another video. Too. Do that in another video, but for now, let's just keep it like this. Okay, this is our login form. We have input type text, input type password, so checkbox, and submit. Now, if you want to customize these, but we're gonna make that in another video. Well, yeah, that's about it. Let's just give it a name, shall we? Let's just give it a name. User name. Let's give it another name here. Password. Now make sure you save it, and we know that these two are for those. Instead of a name, let's do something that the user could actually see. Let's do a placeholder. Yes, placeholder, user name, or just gonna do user, and we're gonna do not name, but we're gonna do another placeholder. Password. Control C, and boom, user, password, submit. We're gonna put our data. Let's just give it a name. Billy. Whatever. Password. Hi 1234. Checkbox. Submit. Well, there you have it, guys. A simple login form with only HTML. Stay tuned for the next video where we customize this and make it the best possible. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.